Once upon a time, there was a group of bunnies who lived in a peaceful meadow. They spent their days hopping around and enjoying the sun and fresh air. But one day, a hungry wolf appeared in the meadow and started chasing after the bunnies, hoping to catch them and eat them. At first, the bunnies were frightened and scattered in all directions, trying to escape from the wolf. But they soon realized that they needed to work together if they wanted to outsmart the predator. The bunnies came up with a plan. They would take turns leading the wolf in different directions, confusing him and giving the rest of the group a chance to escape. The first bunny led the wolf on a wild chase around the meadow, zigzagging and jumping over obstacles. As the wolf chased after the first bunny, the rest of the group hopped towards the nearby forest, hoping to find a safe place to hide. The second bunny took over and led the wolf towards a nearby pond. As the wolf got closer, the second bunny made a sudden jump and landed on a lily pad, sending ripples across the pond. The wolf was startled and lost track of the bunny, giving the group more time to escape. The third bunny then took over, leading the wolf towards a thicket of bushes. But as the wolf got closer, the third bunny made a quick turn and disappeared into a hole in the ground. The wolf was confused and frustrated, unable to catch any of the bunnies. In the end, the bunnies worked together, using their quick wits and nimble bodies to escape from the wolf. They knew that they were stronger together than alone, and they were able to outsmart the predator and protect themselves. From that day on, the bunnies became even closer and more united, knowing that they could overcome any challenge if they worked together. And whenever they saw the wolf lurking in the distance, they knew that they had the wisdom and courage to escape his grasp and live another day. On a small farm nestled in the countryside, there lived a beautiful brown horse named Rusty. Rusty was beloved by the farmer and his family, and he spent his days roaming the fields and grazing on the lush grass. One summer evening, the farmer's family gathered in the barnyard to watch a magnificent firework display. Rusty had never seen anything like it before, and he was both curious and a little nervous. As the fireworks lit up the sky, Rusty stood mesmerized, watching the colors and patterns dance across the stars. But suddenly, he heard a loud squawking noise coming from the chicken coop. Rusty galloped over to the coop and saw that one of the chickens was missing. The farmer's daughter, who had been responsible for the chickens, was distraught and searched the coop and the barnyard but could not find the missing chicken. Rusty knew that something was wrong, and he set out to find the chicken. He used his powerful sense of smell and sharp eyes to scan the fields and the forest beyond. Finally, he spotted the missing chicken in a nearby grove of trees. But as Rusty approached the grove, he saw that the chicken was trapped in a thorn bush, and the bush was on fire from a stray firework. Rusty knew that he had to act fast, and he rushed to the burning bush. With all his strength, Rusty used his powerful legs to kick and stamp out the flames, freeing the chicken from the thorn bush. The farmer's daughter, who had followed Rusty, was overjoyed to see the chicken alive and well. The farmer's family gathered around Rusty, thanking him for his bravery and heroism. Rusty felt proud and content, knowing that he had helped save a life and protected his farm. From that day on, Rusty was known as a hero on the farm, and his bravery inspired the other animals to be kind and protective of each other. And every time the fireworks lit up the sky, Rusty would stand tall, knowing that he had faced his fears and emerged a true hero. At the birthday party, the other kids were all playing together, laughing and having fun. But one little boy named Max sat alone on a bench, feeling lonely and left out. Max had tried to join in the games and activities, but the other kids had ignored him, and he felt invisible and forgotten. He sat with his head down, feeling sad and alone. But then, a little girl named Lily noticed Max sitting by himself. She could see the sadness in his eyes, and she knew that she had to do something to help. Lily walked over to Max and said, "Hi, I'm Lily. Do you want to play with me?" Max looked up and smiled, feeling grateful that someone had finally noticed him. He nodded eagerly, and Lily took his hand, leading him over to a group of kids playing a game. Lily introduced Max to the other kids and included him in the game, making him feel welcome and accepted. Max's face lit up with joy and excitement as he played with the other kids, forgetting all about his earlier loneliness. As the party continued, Max and Lily played together, laughing and having fun. Max felt grateful for Lily's kindness and friendship, and he knew that he had made a new friend for life. From that day on, Max and Lily became the best of friends, always looking out for each other and including others who might feel left out. They knew that a simple act of kindness and friendship could make a big difference in someone's life, and they were committed to spreading joy and positivity wherever they went. Once upon a time, there was a pen and a paper who were the best of friends. They spent every day together, writing stories and sharing their thoughts and ideas. They were always happy and content, knowing that they had each other's company. One day, their owner was in a rush and left the pen in the kitchen, forgetting to bring it back to the desk where the paper was waiting. The paper was worried and scared, wondering what had happened to their dear friend. The pen, on the other hand, was feeling lost and alone, missing the comfort of the paper's smooth surface. Days went by, and the pen and paper were still separated, feeling the emptiness of their existence without each other. They realized that they had taken each other for granted, assuming that they would always be together without any effort or appreciation. But then, the owner finally brought the pen back to the desk, and the paper was overjoyed to see its dear friend again. They hugged each other, feeling grateful and happy to be reunited. The pen and paper realized that they needed to cherish each other's time and appreciate the moments they had together. They promised to never take each other for granted again and to always make the most of their time together. From that day on, the pen and paper were even closer than before, writing stories and sharing their thoughts with more passion and joy than ever before. They knew that their friendship was special and rare, and they were committed to nurturing it every day. And whenever the pen was left behind again, they would remember the lesson they had learned and hold on to the memories of their time together, knowing that they would always find their way back to each other. There was once a wealthy man who had always been stingy with his money. He never gave to charity or helped those in need, and he rarely showed kindness to anyone he met. One day, as he was walking down the street, he saw a young girl who was smiling and helping people in need. She was handing out sandwiches to the homeless, picking up litter from the sidewalk, and offering words of encouragement to those who seemed down. The wealthy man was curious about the girl and her kind spirit, so he approached her and struck up a conversation. He asked her why she was so giving and compassionate, and the girl simply replied, "Because it feels good to help others." It's as simple as that. The man was surprised by her answer and wondered if he could ever feel that same sense of satisfaction from helping others. As they talked, the man suddenly realized that his wallet was missing. He searched frantically for the wallet, retracing his steps and asking people if they had seen it. The girl noticed his distress and offered to help him look for it. Together, they scoured the streets and finally found the lost wallet in a nearby park. The man was overjoyed to have his wallet back, but he was even more grateful for the girl's help and kindness. He realized that he had been so focused on his own wealth and success that he had forgotten the importance of giving back and helping others. Inspired by the girl's example, the man began to volunteer at local charities and donate money to causes he cared about. He also started to show kindness and compassion to the people he encountered every day, from the barista at his favorite coffee shop to the cleaning staff at his office. Over time, the man became known for his generosity and kind spirit, and he realized that the true measure of wealth was not in material possessions, but in the joy of helping others and making a positive impact on the world. And it was all thanks to a chance encounter with a young girl who reminded him of the power of kindness and compassion.